Hey everybody, this is Rob with Empire Clan doing another video about the Colossus. It's Colossus time again. As we know, the season starts and they start rolling these events out to kind of keep everybody engaged. And as I said in my previous video, the Colossus event is one of my favorite events. I think it's entertaining, keeps you on your toes. It matches well with the Ascensions. Again, the diversity in the battles are just awesome. So that's why I enjoy it. That and the capture the flag. Capture the flag's a little more annoying, but I think the Colossus kind of gives you that added event in the middle lane with that Colossus that just causes the drama. So I enjoy it very much. As you can see, I've been neglecting this game today. I haven't touched it. I haven't really did anything with my chests or anything, so I need to kind of pick up on that. So while we're doing this video, let me go ahead and just open up the chest and see what kind of rewards we get. So let's start from the bottom. Alrighty. Alright, a newbie. I'm using him. I like a newbie. He's working for me right now. This is a good one. It's supposed to be. Alright, so the Fire Emblem's probably the only thing out of that deck that I like. All the other stuff is kind of crap, so. And that was an 8-hour chest, by the way. So look at this deck, and look at this chest and see what I got out of this one. I got a Silver Ranger, it's a plus. Got the Undead Raid, which is needed right now for the spam. Got the Fire Blast, which is a spam counter. Got the Meteor Strike, which is also a spam counter for the most part. Wow. So, a 3-hour chest gave me better rewards than an 8-hour. Doesn't make any sense. Alright. This one, not so great. The wall push, the phalanx is good. The Reese power, of course, is always a plus because that's what's going to be being used a lot here in the next week or two. And then you got the Undead Army and then the Reflector. I like Reflector. So this isn't so bad. Very diverse plethora of stuff here, counters as well as spammy stuff. It just amazes me how an 8-hour chest gave me such unusable crap and the 3-hour ones gave me good stuff. Alright. So I can get one on the books counting, let me go ahead and do my battle. This is the deck I'm still using. I only made a slight variance with an Ascension for the good old Viper here. I ascended him so now he can be placed anywhere on the field to my advantage, kind of like a Hell Fiend, which is good. But yeah, so far so good. Also threw in a good little buddy here to kind of help with things a little bit. Actually, did I? I don't remember putting him in here. I thought I tried using him, but no, I did not put him in there. Why is he? Huh, interesting. I tried something with him, but I thought I changed him back out. I guess I didn't. Alright, so yeah, they were trying to put that in there for me. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so this is the deck I'm using here, so let's go let's go ahead and proceed. I'm gonna go ahead and check. Yeah, they're still trying to do that. They're still trying to put that in there, and I don't want that. Alright. Let's see if my deck is still holding water. Slava? Slava. Let's see. So far it's worked for me. So I'm gonna cross my fingers here and see. Alright. Bad roll. Or bad draw rather. Wow, okay. Dude, really? Alright. Well, at least I know now you have the Viper. So I'm gonna throw her into the mix. I'm gonna take that out. No reason to hold on to my spells. Kept her, I thought I kept her alive. It didn't. Ooh. Come on. I'm not gonna get it in time. Alright. No, and he froze it. Sneaky Peach. And another Viper. Check you out. And of course all my doubles are already been used. So that stinks. Okay. Now I know what you got. So I'm not going to waste that spell. I'm going to put that there to kill her. Alright, so at least this guy ascended the right stuff. Wow, he got 2 of them. Okay. Double whammy. That's a nice play. That was kind of a poor decision there. I wouldn't have sacrificed that. I should have known I had my spell ready because you can see my spells now. I know you got the freeze ready, so you're going to take care of that. I am going to... You're going to freeze him as soon as you hit him. That's what you did. No, you froze the bottom lane. Interesting. Nope. That was an interesting strategy there. Now I'm going to get him all buffed up. You're really using those fire imps there, brother. Just got a lot of double-doubles. Let's go ahead and knock them out so they can do their damage. And now you're pretty much SOL. Because you don't have the power to push back on this stuff. And her up there is just going to continuously grow. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, man. You did a good first push. Sometimes the beginning is a little more intense than the end. Because the way my deck's structured, it gives me a good power towards the end. Oh, why are you going to give me the artisan chest? You know I'm not going to start that right now. Damn it. Alright, well, I need to go again, guys, before I start the event. Because I got to get a 3-hour on. Pedro! Vote for Pedro, guys. Remember that. Always got to vote for Pedro. If I'm outdating some of you guys, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Is this one? Oh, okay. I was thinking I was going to get a free win here in a second. Alright, so I'm not going to use the Wisp Mothers. I'm going to hold off on that and use my skeletons because I want him to waste the spell or see if he's got a fire imp. Which I'm pretty sure he does. Oh, no. Look at that. Alright, well, I'm going to get him out of there. Put the Wisp Mother as a focal point because now he's got to make a decision. So you can't kill the Wisp Mother. So he's going to let them get closer to each other, but I'm not going to allow that to happen. He's going to now have to focus on that. And if he's doing that, I'm going to heal the Wisp. Oh, I should have put her down there. Man. Alright, well, you let me know where. I thought about it for a split second to put the Wisp Mother down the bottom behind the Bloodstalker, but I thought he was going to do something that was going to cause that to be negated. And I thought, oh. I'm going to wipe that lane out. I'm going to put something there that she can kind of help heal. These guys are being a pain in the tush, so I'm going to go ahead and come on, don't kill her. Yes! That freeze was just enough. Ooh! Your blast is strong there, my man. And oh, you got the fire, bitch. It is what it is. Oh, no, not fast enough. You got two of them back to back. Sneaky Pete. Alright, so let's take that out. Oh, wow. He's got it back to back. That should be enough to take that out. Wow, that stuff is fast. I gotta give him that. His stuff is really fast. His spells are generating really fast. Alright, that sucks. Alright. Not fast enough. Alright, so he's spamming me, guys. You see this there? Alright, so he's getting the spam. The spam is real. And he's probably got another fire bitch that he's gonna throw down here. I gotta take care of that lane. I gotta help her up there. I wish I'm holding on to I'm holding on to that because I don't want another fire bitch taking my stuff out. He wants me to use it, but I'm not gonna do it. So the Wisp Mother's doing her part. Yeah, he wants me to use my spell, and I'm not gonna do it. Ooh, look at you! He's got both. See, now I'm comfortable doing what I did because now I have that spell to put down if he's got another fire bitch. Oh, there she is. Yeah, buddy. Alright, I got that guy there just in case another fire bitch. Look at that. Had me on the ropes there, Pedro. And I was gonna vote for you. Yeah, that had me worried for a second, guys. I was really honestly thinking, what the hell? I was like, man, am I going to show a video of me actually losing? I did have a loss yesterday, and it was because I neglected to remember about my Ascended Viper, so I did two things wrong. I did, and let me see if I can show you the battle. If it's still up here. So there it is. So I did two things wrong in this battle. And what I did, I'll go ahead and show it, just so we're doing this video. See if it allows me to show it. So, I try to tell everybody when they're doing this stuff to don't hold on to your spells unless you're forced to have to. Like in the event that you just saw, I had to hold on to that spell because I knew he had the Fire Witch, and I didn't have my spells aren't fast enough to negate that. With Ree's power, you can use the Ree's power to make your spell generate faster. In this case, I had to rely on my equipment to make my spells generate faster, or my artifacts rather. So in this case, see how I'm holding on to that spell right there? Now, now the hammer had generated twice, but I have not used them. I'm sorry, the mallet generated twice, but the hammer did not. So I should use the hammer rather than let it get control a little bit with the health beam and everything. So that's one error. So the second error here, I don't know if I just did it or what. It's when I put down, see, the Viper right there. I should have put that Viper down in front of that Amazon right there, and I didn't. And if I would have been able to do that, it might have changed the course of action, and now it's going back to the next. All right, well, anyway, as you can see, everybody's doing a vlog. I can't seem to play a replay of this thing. I think I would have still, I don't know if I would have lost that. Really, I think it would have went into overtime, and maybe I would have lost in overtime, but it didn't allow me to get that privilege. So that's just my opinion. And if you can try to watch it, go ahead and try to watch it. But it's been going batshit every single time I try to watch that thing and try to observe what I did wrong. Because I honestly believe that fight it was me that made the mistake, not the guy being a better player. I think it was just I made a mistake. And again, you lose. It's life. You don't win them all. So I gotta accept that. Okay. So, let's see here. Doing Colossus Awaken, right? Alright, so I haven't done the event yet. I'm going to play with it probably this afternoon, some tomorrow. As you can see, some people have already progressed pretty well. And usually they're lower tiered people, like this guy's level 8. Because they're not playing aggressive players because they're level 4. So they're not really playing. Now this guy, level 13, he's got to be playing some crazy opponents, yeah. And it looks like if he's using that strategy, all right. So I don't know which. I think this is his event deck here. That's what I'm thinking he's using. He's using freeze, rolling rocks. Yeah, definitely the abomination, and then he's using the aggression with the fearless leader, some range, and then of course probably an ascended Valkyrie. So yeah, he's let's see how he did this. He lost to this though. This was a defeat. Maybe he has too much variety. Let's see what goes on here. Sometimes it pays to watch other people's stuff. Okay, this person's using the shield stuff. Okay, I get it. Alright, that's probably what happened here. He's gonna scatter shit around. There he goes. He's doing this whole magic growth bullshit. No, he's not doing magic growth. He's doing yeah, see, alright, so he's alright, his spell that he has for Elena is the one where you can duplicate your minion you put down at a reduced cost of health. And he put down the Phase Assassin, which is a pain in the ass. So that was actually because the Phase Assassin is going to creep its way to the other lanes, and if you don't take out the one in the middle, it's going to become a problem when you have the Phase Assassin behind the Colossus. If you watched my previous video, you saw me make a comment about the last guy I battled, and I made the comment about using that strategy during regular fights. Doesn't work the same, and he didn't even use the same spell, so he was trying to do something he probably saw in the event, like we just watched here, and trying to apply that to the regular battle system, and that doesn't necessarily work the same because you don't have increased health colossi that's in front of their opponent that's causing that problem, and you don't have the risk of the event being ended by the Colossus destroying. It doesn't work the same. So I understand the strategy during this event, but I don't understand the strategy in regular event play. Sorry, so I already have my decks usually preset. This is my flag deck that's standard based. So I do modify this based on the Ascensions, but this is what I typically have set for my flag event. This is what I usually have for this event, and it typically works for me. So I might stick with it. I don't know. I'm thinking, yeah, let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Oh, actually, let me cancel. Let's see if I got some better. Alright, so they're making me use him, and that's good. This gives me minion ability for my health fiend and siege damage for my Valkyrie, which is what I want. So this is the deck I'm using right now, and these are the spells I'm using. I'm using, so you can see it, the Deep Freeze, because that stops people in their tracks, and then I'm using the Chilling Wind, which again stops people in their tracks and does damage against the little things like skeletons and rolling rocks and shit that people like to throw at you. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Otto! I'm assuming that's the name. Goofing around here. Alright. My Blade Dancer's buffed, so I'm going to throw her in the middle lane to start attacking that Colossus. Alright, he's going right for the spam right off the bat. He's probably got the lovely Soul Leechy Poo. That's the strategy I like to play with. Put it right enough so I can then hit him. Oh! So he's doing the same stuff I'm doing. Alright. Ooh! Alright, so I'm going to use Pixie Dust here. And she's going to hit him. Damn it. Alright, that's not good. So this isn't good at all. So now I'm in a pickle. Because I don't have anything that will help me. I got to freeze him for a second. I'm going to have to do it again. I'm going to have to hope that I can... No, I'm not going to do it. Damn it. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, two things happened there. My draw was kind of poopy, and I wasn't expecting to use the magic Wraith right off the bat like that. Alright, well, let's try it again. Let's see if it was a fluke. Sometimes that happens. G-Matty. I should have checked to see if that was actually a real person. I think it was, though. I think it was just a bad draw on my part. Alright, same strategy again. Let's try it. You don't, I guess you can right now, because you're going to see a lot of that stuff happening with the magic Wraith, because you can put down a bunch of little piddly crap, and it doesn't affect the draw so much. Alright, that was a little too far away. Alright, so I'm going to freeze him, because I don't want him moving. I'm going to put that up there to give some more pressure, and there you are, like I thought you would do. Okay. I'm kind of shocked. Alright, I'm not going to really focus on the castle or the portal, because I can care less about the portal, and you're going to now lose because you're being silly. Yeah, that doesn't work on the same. It doesn't work the same there, buddy. Slow you guys down. There you go. That's how it's supposed to work, damn it. So that's the strategy, how it should work. The other one, I don't know what the hell happened with that one. Right, so I got some Phoenix tokens. I'm just curious. Let me see. So you can still check. Well, sorry guys, I didn't realize you guys were waiting for me to approve your friendship. You can still check to see if they're a bot or not, the same way as you would. So that auto guy was a real person, and he spanked me. How successful have you been with that thing? Well, yeah, it seems to be working for you. Yeah. You're almost the same deck as me, just for the most part. I mean, the only thing different is I'm using the demon, the executioner, and my blade dancers. I might consider changing. Let's see here. Let's try it again. Let's see what we got here. Let's try one more with this deck, and I'll play with a different deck. There's another deck I was thinking about doing for the event, just because. Looks like this guy's name is giving me middle fingers. I think that's the intent. or it's a bow, I can't tell. Alright, so he's starting right off the bat with the Rolling Rock. I'm going to counter the Rolling Rock with my Blade Dancer. He's going to freeze it like I thought he was. I'm going to freeze his Rolling Rock. So I'm not going to let him take that top lane even though he wants it. I'm going to then... Oh, so he's got the Phase Assassin. Freeze her. He's going to fire her. And then I'm going to Blade Dance that. And then I'm going to slow her down again. Bam, she's dead. I'm going to freeze that, and it didn't work because it's being hit by the spell, and I should have known that. I don't know why I did that like a moron, but it happens. Alright, so he's throwing everything at this thing. Oh, I'm not far, I'm not close enough. I keep thinking it's ascended like an imbecile. I don't know why I keep making those stupid mistakes, and they're costing me a lot. Let's get over here. That's not going to be enough for that. Alright, so let's see if I can slow you down. Oh, he knew what I was about to do. Nope. Yeah. That doesn't work on that thing. Are you crazy? What? Sometimes I think people forget that the spells and shit don't work on the Colossus. It doesn't do the same thing as it does as a real Colossus. He's waiting for something. What are you waiting for? He would have lost it if I wasn't put down my abomination. Alright, so I'm going to try this other deck that I thought about and see if it works for me. And this will give you guys two varieties. One standardized playing deck that I use, and then I'm going to show you guys this Ascension version. Now, the Ascension version might not work 100% because I don't have all these things ascended, so I'm going to go ahead and probably ascend those. So let's first look at the deck. Let me show you what I was thinking about doing. So the deck I was thinking about doing, or that I'm going to go ahead and try, is a Freeze, a Fire, 2 Skeletons instead of my Blade Dancer, which is unfortunate because I like her. And I'm going to do Rolling Rocks as well. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and do some Soul Leechy Poo. Let's get her in there. And now if you don't have these cards, unfortunately, I would say stick with the first deck I showed you. Hopefully your Ascensions will help with that. I'm going to go ahead and do, let's do Bloodstalker. So this is going to be a spam push rush deck kind of structure. I'm gonna go ahead and use him. Gotta do the Valkyrie. Her speed just dictates utilization during this event. And let's throw some spam. Let's go ahead and do the lovely Ascended right now. Undead Raid. So now they go all over the place. Now, I feel awkward not having Pixie in this deck because I think Pixie's a good card to use during this event. But see, the difference is I'm not going to be using a Noella. I'm actually going to be using the standard Reese power with the lightning. Okay, so let's make sure this thing is not screwing me over. And it is, of course, because here, this is like I always say here. Why the fuck are you not giving me this one? Like, the spell countdown's faster. Son of a bitch. Stop trying to give me shit that doesn't help me. Like, why in the hell is it doing that? This is so stupid. I just don't... I digress. I'm not going to continue to go over this shit. Now, I might... Ooh, do I want the minion power strength versus the skeleton minion power? So the minion power strength for the skeletons is going to make their health and damage stronger. But if I do this one, this is health and damage. Do I really care about that with him? It's not the special, so I'm not too concerned. I want the skeletons to be able to survive a little longer, I guess. Let's see here. It's giving me portal health, which I don't care about. Sometimes this thing's auto-choosing is just stupid. Like, why would I not want him? Like, that one's better to me. Because I want power for my Bloodstalker. Come on, guys. The Nordis, you gotta figure this shit out, man. You're making this ridiculous. Okay, so that's the deck I'm gonna try. If it doesn't work for me, I'm going to change out and maybe throw some pixie in there because I like having range in it, but I'm trying to go with the Ascensions here. So let's go ahead and look at the Ascensions that I'm not using and I'm going to go ahead and do just for this event. So I'm going to go ahead and ascend the Rolling Rocks so I can have that extra Rolling Rock. Why isn't it? There it is, okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and ascend. I can't because yeah. Alright, so I was going to ascend the Undead Horde so I can get the extra undeads floating around in there. Should I do that instead of the Rolling Rocks? Yes, I think I'm gonna reset that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for right now. Just because I want the extra skeletons, because that will give the strength to our lovely leech and also have some ability, more possibilities of growth for the Bloodstalker, so that's why I'm doing that. So I'm going to choose that option over the Rolling Rocks. Okay, so on that note, let's go ahead and try it. Let's see if it works, guys. I hope it does. We'll see. Alright, so let's see what we got. Who you match me up against? You're figuring it out. Look at this thing thinking. Tick tock, tick tock. Wow, this thing's really trying to figure this out. I guess it doesn't understand my deck. It's not that hard. Oh, there we go. I'm sure this is not a real person. Yeah, look at the portal health. Yeah, I'd be suspect. Alright, so it's trying to get me to go in that lane. I'm not gonna do it. It's going to use the wind here in a second. Let's go ahead and freeze real quick. Alright, so now this is where it's going to get fun. So you don't throw your strength in the main lane, because what you want is the pressure in the other lane. So with this type of deck, your real strategy is... yeah, he thought I was about to put that there. See that? The real strategy is to really maximize the pressure in the other lanes. You want total aggression in the other lanes. And this might be a real person, shockingly enough. So I'm going to go ahead and lightning bolt that. And I'm sacrificing my Bloodstalker there because I know I'm going to have... See, look, he's not even worried about the other lanes. Look at that. That's crazy. And that guy didn't even kill my Bloodstalker because I had so much health from the crap on the field. Wow. Okay. I'd like to try this against a real person because I don't think that was a real person. Let's see here. Yeah, it wasn't a real person. Alright, so let's try this against a real person. Come on, game, give me a real battle. I want to try this against a real person. I will say this, at least the bots are now trying to focus on that middle lane. Maybe the algorithm's so retarded, it doesn't understand that the game is meant to focus on the Colossus while still putting pressure in the lanes, and it doesn't know how to deal with that. So it's like, okay, before we weren't caring about the Colossus enough, now we're going to care too much about the Colossus and it put all its eggs in one basket. And it looks like it's trying to put me up against a bot again. Come on now. No, I don't want a bot, I want a real person. I'm butchering these names, guys, I know, I'm sorry. A lot of it's for just comedic humor, but the rest of it's like I really don't understand some of these names sometimes. Alright, so see the spam that's going on here? Please tell me this isn't another damn bot. That stinks of it. Enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and just take out the skeletons because I'm fearful of what this person has. I knew that was going to kill her. I'm going to let this Valkyrie get close enough so I can go ahead and shoot her to death. And then I'm just going to let everybody do their thing. So unless this person has a spell that's gonna really prevent me from... God damn it, that was my fault. Of course you're not gonna give me the soul leech when I need her. Wow, this might be a real person, because they're using all kinds of crap. Wow. I might be losing here. This person's using all kinds of cool stuff. Not a lot of strength though. I might be losing this, guys. Yes. Alright, enough of this. Alright, so now that Colossus should be pretty strong. I'm not too worried about his guy there, because he's actually causing him more hurt than help. Because what he's doing is he's making the cost of his spells more. So what I'm doing now is I'm now just focusing on the portal. I'm gonna let him have that little lane because he can't control the other lanes now because just everything that's going on. And just for good measure, I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, he's actually doing pretty good stopping me on those other lanes, but I should have technically used that freeze in the middle lane and I didn't. That was a problem. That was an error on my part, and I should have did that. Again, this is a created deck, so I got to get used to it. But so far, so good. I mean, what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Think it's good? Think it's bad? Are you going to try it yourself? Let's try another battle. Let's see what happens. Alright. That had to be a real person because the way they were playing was very human. This is a level 10. Alright, so it's going to do Rolling Rocks in the middle. Alright, they're doing that stone shit. And Giant Growth. Alright, let's freeze him. Alright, so his spells aren't spells that can hurt me. He's just trying to prevent me. This seems to be a popular strategy right now, is using this, I have to do this, is using the whatchamacallit. Wow, that made him turn. That's pretty impressive. I gotta say that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that damage. Yeah, that was smart. Really got me. That was good. That new strategy using the Mana Wraith with the Elena, I gotta give it credit. It's a pretty impressive strategy. To be honest with you, I wasn't expecting that. I should have spread apart a little bit, but I didn't. I think the best strategy with them is to divert the attention from the main lane, because that's what they want. They want to be able to put everybody in one spot and Giant Growth the shit out of them, make them all strong, so that it becomes now a problem for you. Disappointing. I would like to beat that. Damn, son! I don't know if Rolling Rocks is the best thing to have. I might switch to Pixie. I just feel like I'm leaving something out with Pixie not being there, because she helps control that lane, and it's beneficial to have Pixie in your deck. That was an interesting waste. Why don't you waste the lightning? Weird. No. I didn't think that lane dictated using lightning. But, you know, everybody tries their own different skeletons there, or killing that thing is going to kill all these skeletons there, and that's going to cause a problem for him. And he's already a problem. I wasted that. I don't know why I should do that like in the middle. I should do that. Alright, let's see. Good old girl down there is doing her thing. Look at it. Oh my god, it's raining Valkyries. It's a rain Val. Hallelujah. It's a rain Val. It's been a good day. I gotta say I'm happy today. Alright, well, that was a real person. Damn, son, sorry. Alright, so this deck, while seems overbearing on me, has its flaws, and I need to adjust such if I'm going to continue using this, which I will probably, because of the frequency Rolling Rock's being shown, I will probably change and add a pixie to it. I think the raid is fine, the magic's fine, I think everything else is fine. I just think it was needing a pixie. And since I'm not ascending Rolling Rock anyway, it's not really a necessity at this moment. And I don't know if Rolling Rock's actually as good as... so, the reason why I'm putting this together is I'm trying to create volume for the Soul Leech and the Bloodstalker. The question is, with the raid here and with the Skeleton Ascendant, do I need the extra Rolling Rock? And now, Rolling Rock is speed, so I understand that. But I'm trying to not only cause a problem for the other lanes, but I would like to get the Colossus to be a problem too. So I got to balance this out a little bit. So what would be another problem to add to this thing? And I think if I really wanted to, I actually believe not the Blade Dancer, but the 2 freezes might be the problem. So let's do freezes. Like I said, I could be wrong. I mean, they give you free retries, so if I use up all my 5, then gotta watch you. What was this one? This was the people I'm not even freaking using. Spell power, yeah, that's nice, but do I want spell power or do I want that? Yes, I want that instead. So there we go. Make my Bloodstalker stronger. Okay, so let's try this and see if this double freeze works. Alex 2. Alright, he's using, looks like wind and lightning. Why is everybody using wind and lightning? I don't get that. Isn't that like the 3rd one we've seen? I don't get that. Magic Construct is a silly idea. During this event, it's not a good one to use because, well, only if it's ascended, then it's not an ascension destruct. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Okay. Well, I didn't do what you thought was going to do. I'll just piss off my Bloodstalker. And because I have so many skeletons, the Bloodstalker was able to survive. Alright, let's freeze your girl there. Nope. Alright, this might be a lot. Like, who's using that right now? Smart. Alright, so let's go ahead and take that out. Clear the lane for me. Let's go ahead and start soul leeching it. Let's go ahead and make her strong. While you're doing a form of apparently. Pretty good. Oh! The Ascensions are real. Good old Bloodstalker to help me out here. Come on, let's clear that lane, Bloodstalker. Oh, the Obama. Not Obama, the Abomination. Alright, let's freeze the lane so that they don't think they're going to get the upper hand on me. Let's go and put her down so we can get some help going. See the strategy that's going on now? Look at the pressure in the other lanes. It's just a nightmare. And it's done. It's probably a real person. That Abomination was an interesting card. Typically bots don't use Abomination. Let's see. Things change. Let's see if they changed. Nope, that's a real person. Ukraine. I've played your guild before. Alright, well. Okay. I don't know, guys. What do you think? You think that's enough? Yeah, I think we'll call it quits. Alright, guys. Well, that's the Colossus Awakening right now with the way the Ascensions are going on for week 2. As you can see, different strategies for different things. I gave you guys 2 different decks to try to play with. See if they work for you. If they don't, adjust them to your own internal strategy. If you have a better idea of how you want to play your deck, if you like certain cards more, then play with them. I mean, again, the game gives you free choice, free options if you lose. So experiment, try. Don't get frustrated with this. This event is really fun. You just gotta understand that the objective is to either use the Colossus to destroy the other portal or destroy it yourself. The best course of action is destroy it with the Colossus, but if you just saw what I did, the spammy version of this thing and putting the pressure in the other lanes does work. You just have to understand how to play that deck. So you saw my deck, play with it, see if it works for you. If you think it's too much of a burden to try to figure out how to play with that and use that spammy stuff, then do the other deck. The other deck was not spam. The other deck was more, you know, push pressure on the Colossus being the main target of pressure. Play with that one. Try it. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. So do with it as you will. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell. And like I always say, guys, stay safe, stay sharp. And until next time, talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.